Hey team, welcome back to my channel. Let us dive into the console app command line math. We can begin executing this by typing in CLM without an expression, and the app will display this how-to dashboard. Now it's very important that we put quotes around our expression. Now this calculator, it takes an Infix notation and it converts it to Postfix notation, and then I can compute the answer. So an example here, if I type in CLM and then 6, raise it to the second, notice I will get the wrong answer. Had I put quotation marks around that expression, notice I get the correct answer. You can see here the supported operations. You can see an example at the bottom. Let's dive in and learn how to write this. The source code for this video and command line math is available on my GitHub account, softwareNuggets. Look for the repository called CLM command line math. Here you can see all the source code for this project. I've even included the binary so you can just run it locally on your computer. In the Solution Explorer for command line math properties, notice launch settings JSON. So here you can see I set up a default command line argument 3 plus 2. Let's now convert that to postfix notation. There is our expression 3 plus 2. That is infix. Now, so arg is 1. Now let's process it. Hit F11. Gonna instantiate a class. And now we're ready to convert that infix notation, the 3 plus 2, to postfix notation. F11 steps in there. So it begins with one input parameter in the method convert. Notice our 3 plus 2. Now we have a stack and we have a list. Our stack, we put all the operators, and the list is the postfix notation. 10, step through there. Now remember, we're going to be working on one character at a time from this infix notation. So we come down there and we pick up a character, and that character right now is the 3. Now, our first test is that white space? And that is no. Our next one is it a digit? Now, it could be a digit or the decimal. And if it is a digit, we'll continue. That individual character, I'm going to convert it to a string and I'm going to put it into number. So F10. Now, what's I? I right now is 0. And remember, the length of this is going to be for 3. So I plus 1 less than infix. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to see if indeed this number in this pattern, let's get back up here. See the 3 plus 2? We want to make sure that 3 is just a single character and not 30 or 300. So that's what this routine right here does. And we're going to come in there and we're going to say, hey, are you a decimal? Are we done with that? And we're done. So we got the first one. Now notice I say output add. Output is our list, and the number 3 just got added to that. F10. And we come back and get the next character. Now the next character is the plus symbol. And you can see here, test it for white space. Is it a digit or a decimal? Nope. Is it an operator? Yes. So I'm going to convert that individual character to a string, calling that OP now, operation. And I need to do a test here. I do this test because I actually never look for the greater than or less than symbols. I'm looking for bit shifting, but at the character level. And it's not one of those, so F10. And then, is it a plus or a minus? Not the single plus or minus, but if we put plus plus or minus minus, that's incrementor or decrementor. And then I'm going to call a function called should we pop operators from the stack. Now right now the stack is empty. We know that. F10, and notice that we're just going to return. Now we're going to push that plus symbol to our operator stack, and we're done. Now we're going to go pick up the last character of this expression, the 3 plus 2, and let's go test the 2. So F10. Is it white space? Nope. Is it a digit? Yes. Is it a number? Get it? Add it to there. So notice now output has got 2 elements in it. It has a 3 and a 2. And the operator stack has 1 element. It has the plus symbol. I need to take whatever in the operator stack and append it to output. F10. Now our output has 3 elements, and you can see 3, 2, plus. Now look what we're going to do here. String.join a space with the output, F10. And look at our postfix notation, 3, 2 plus. Now that we're in postfix notation, we can now solve the expression. Let us now step through answer expression. Notice we have our postfix expression, 3, 2 plus. So we're going to step in here, and then notice all of my tokens have been separated, and we have a list of them, the 3, the 2, and the plus. I'm going to loop over each of them. So F10 gets you in there. Let's use double dot try parse to convert the token, which is a string, into a number of type double. If and only if the token is actually a number, will we parse the string value into a number and push it onto the stack. And then I'm going to come around and get the next token from the list. Now if we look at the tokens again, the first one was 3, the next one will be 2. Let's do that. So F10, I'm going to try to parse that out. And I got it. Now let's see what the stack looks like. The stack has 2 elements. It has the 2 and then the 3. Now our next token is going to be that plus symbol. So let's see what happens. So F10, this fails because it's not a number. And then it says, hey, is that an operator? Now, if that operator is plus plus, I'm going to do this. Else, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to switch off that token. And if you can remember, I use the addition symbol. So I'm going to get the left operand and the right operand. I built that by popping these elements off the stack. Let's see what happens. So F10, nope. I'm going to get the right. I'm going to get the left. Let's look at those values. So we have the 2 and the 3. The token is a plus symbol. So I'm now going to push onto the stack, left plus right, back onto the stack, F10. Now if we look at the stack, we only have one element, and it's the value 5. So 3 plus 2 is 5, F10. The value is sitting right now in stack, and the value is 5. So I'm going to pop this value off, and I'm going to return to the caller. So F10, and notice the result comes back to 5. So our infix notation was at 3 plus 2. Our postfix is 3, 2 plus, and then our result is, of course, 5. Remember, N5 is for the decimal, and I will give 5 digits of precision. And there you have it, team. Command line math using Infix to Postfix translations. If you have any questions or comments about this video, please leave them below in the comments section. Look forward to seeing you back in my next video. Take care.